So it is my pleasure to invite to the stage Okute, Nigeria.
Our leader and my very dear brother, Senator Dixon, our party chairman. I won't miss you because some people have missed you because they are wondering where we got this Alhaji for tonight. Our party chairman and our very good chairman, the secretary, and all the members of NDC that are here present, you are duly recognized. The senators that are here, National Assembly members, our elder and respected leader, Engineer Buba Galadima. Let me stand on all due and existing protocols. Mine will be simple and very short because I didn't have said all that it needs to be said. But I need to express mine in number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 1 for me is gratitude. Gratitude to Almighty God that made it possible for all of us to gather this night. Number 2 is gratitude to all of you who have decided to join this party within this short period of the party existence. There were a lot of things said about the party, but we all decided to be members of this family, be part of the leader and his team. So I thank you sincerely. And I thank you, number 3, for your sacrifice. It is not easy for what you're doing to sacrifice for this party. Express your intention to run for election to serve your different constituencies. I know how difficult, like the leader has said, it is for our nation today for people to say, oh, we're going to be part of this process, we're going to do this. I joined the leader this evening to assure you that your sacrifice will not be in vain. Yes, by the time we finish, so many people will think, oh, they were not successful. But I'll tell you, we've taken note of everybody who expressed intention to run. And it's very important, and we are discussing this. I said it's very important that we start rewarding people who have worked so hard in this country, who have sacrificed. And you will see it happen. Because this is the only way we can build a country. It is very, very important. All of us will not succeed. All of us will not be selected. All of us will not be winners. But I assure you that it is time we start recognizing losers who have worked so hard. So please, do not think that if I'm not the person, that is the end of it. It is not the end. It is the ending of the beginning. Because we will begin and work hard for our country. It is important at this stage that all of us sacrifice for our dear country. And I beg you to do that faithfully. I just come back yesterday night from South Africa. You know what Nigerians are going through in South Africa and so many other African countries. And I took time to sit down with 3 ministers who are leaders of their own parties to plead them about how things can work within South African and other African nationals. And we had a very fruitful talk and everything. Took time to go and see people like President Becky to thank him for standing for our people at difficult time. Took time to go around and see what our people are suffering. And then in the end, I addressed Nigerians. And I said to them, if we had things working in our country the way it should be, most of you will be here. We asked them to come back. If you don't know, we provided facility for them to come back. But most of them told me they would rather die there than come back because it's same thing. It's even worse at home. That shouldn't be Nigeria. Nigeria played a role in securing nations since Second World War. We secured nations. We've been part of peacekeeping. And Nigeria have commanded the United Nations peacekeeping globally. A Nigerian army, Lieutenant General, commanded the whole United Nations peacekeeping effort. In those days, we were doing everything in Eastern Europe and everything. But today, Nigeria cannot secure itself. It's unacceptable. So you're sacrificing, know that you're sacrificing for the future of the country your children will live in. Do not be deterred. Do not say because you're not nominated. Some of us have put everything there. We didn't say the last time we lost the election. We're not going to come out again. We're not going to be part of it again. We've been going round and round the world and everything. Still giving hopes to Nigerians. In the past few days, I've had not only South Africa, where Nigerians have problems, they have problems in other countries. And I've had problems to speak to leaders in that country and say, please, they are their country and everything. And when I go, like I went to South Africa, I ask them, what has our government, have they insisted you, have they asked you what is happening? The answer is no. If your country has not cared for you, who will care for you? Is he an outsider? And they ask me about foreign policy. I say, your foreign policy starts with your strong domestic functional economy. Because when you are home and you can eat well and there's employment and there's everything, they respect you outside. But when people see that you are not to eat in your house and you're coming to their house, what do you think they will do? They will close the door. In the days of Zebediah, he told Nat, don't come here whenever I bring food to eat. Always make sure you come before and after I've eaten. Because he knows he only comes to eat because there's no food in Nat's house. So you must have food in your house. One of the ministers told me, and he was blunt. He said to me, if they think we are not good people, they should go back to their place. They are here because we are better than their place. And I'm walking. And we had a very good discussion. In the end, he said to me, Peter, I wish we Africans can talk like this. Because I have not, and what he told me was true. But that is the situation we find ourselves. And it's all over Africa. Not just in South Africa. Why did I say this? Your sacrifice is not in vain. Let's for once build a nation. Let's for once build a place where Nigerians will say they are. I've said it before, you heard me say it every day. Ukraine is at war. Ukraine gave Nigeria grain to fight hunger. Ukraine gave Nigeria grain to fight hunger. They are at war. The entire Ukraine is about 600,000 square kilometers. The entire northern Nigeria is 750,000 square kilometers. Northern Nigeria is at least 25% bigger than Ukraine. But they gave us grain even when they're at war. And we're not at war. These are things we must stop. We must change our country. We must change this country because it's a productive country. It's a country that must work for all of us. It's a country that must give jobs to every Nigerian. The Nigerian youth is energetic, he wants to work. We will talk. We will campaign. We will go there everywhere and call people and come out and campaign. For those who want to rule Nigeria for the next 4 years, they must give us reason to vote for them. It's no longer going to be, let them don't be deterred about their threat of rig election. This time, our vote will count. Our vote will count. If it doesn't count, those who refuse to count it will count it. But our children cannot go on like this. We have a country. This country must work. People can no longer take us for granted. I was in South Africa. They have over 40,000 megawatts of electricity. And yet people are complaining they have no power. When we have 4,000, and we're not complaining. And they're just something million, and we're 200 something million with 4,000 megawatts, and we're not complaining. If you don't want to complain, this is time for us to come out and complain. If you cannot serve, please leave. We don't want to elect people again to give us an excuse or remind us what they saw when they got in there. No. What I'm seeing, I can change. And that is what I want the office. I'm not looking for it to give excuses. We don't want to hire people who will give us the excuse again. The time of excuse has passed. If you cannot work now, go home. So the retirement home. It's a home for people who have the competence, the capacity, the compassion, commitment, and character to lead. If you don't have it, go home. That's what we are. But tonight is to beg you for your sacrifice. If they don't choose you, if you're not one nominated, don't feel bad. Don't do it. Know that we are sacrificing. This party doesn't belong to our leader Dixon. God has used him to bring us together. This party does not belong to Peter Obi. I've said it any day, anytime, and I'm happy that the man who was chairman of my party, when I was governor, is here, Victor May, asked him, as governor, I did not appoint one commissioner. He's there. They gave me the list. The party gave me the list. And I announced it. And I told everybody appointed, if the party wants you to go, you go. And within 6 months, they remove one person. They just give me another statement. I'll tell you, say party wants you to go. Me and me, we're all hired by this party. So it is the party that will be screamed. The party will dictate. We don't want that party to be a party where somebody comes and closes his door and says everybody don't come here. Capital, no. We will work properly. Because that's what will change the country. So you'll be part of it. Don't think that Peter Obi becomes president, you stop seeing him. That is when you will see me. But I always want to hear bad news. And only you can tell me things that are wrong. It is important. I know people are told don't contest. There are about 6 of them here, including her. She said her hand, don't contest. And they said to me, thank you. That's what we want now. People who would know that all of us cannot be there. But when we are there, all of us will work. All of us will be accommodated. We will know that we have a party, we have chairman, we have women. Women, don't fear. I have one women, if you don't know, I have one women as commissioner when I was governor. Did I don't know that? From chief of staff to commissioner for education, finance, local government, everything. They were women. And I believe in women. Because when they are committed, they will do the work. So don't worry, women will accommodate you. The men will accommodate you. So don't lose hope that we are going to take on women. Thank you for being part of what we are doing tonight. Thank you for joining this party. The rest assured, my doors are open. I'm available 24 hours. It is this period I've been very hectic. I go to leader will say, of course, when I go to his house at times, I pity him. And then I come back, I find out the people waiting for me, is one of the people in his house. I run to his house, so I say, let me go and see one person, it's worse. So I just go home and find myself that everywhere is occupied. But the rest assured will be available. One person believes that a child of nobody will be somebody. And that is my belief. We want a child of nobody to be somebody without knowing anybody. But we must sacrifice for our dear country. Thank you and God bless you.